Hello, you bright, beautiful souls. I was called today to do a message with the Unseelie Fae, Dark Fae. Before we get started, I want to advise for anybody who wants to possibly work with the Fae, including especially the Dark Fae, to go and tread with caution. I am fairly experienced in this. This is my life. This is my entire world as far as whom I communicate with. I'm a very open channel. And the message I want to bring forth today is give it all to me. No matter what, give it all to me. They're very earthen spirits. Most of their realms run parallel to ours. And many who find this message, because that is the intention, is to connect you with your Unseelie Faery guides. Those whom are there, who are your ancestral lineage. That is whom is coming forth today. They are there for your help, because they know we as a collective are going through it, the 144 especially. So as we get started, I'm going to cleanse this space especially. Like I said, it's especially important to have varied offerings, to go in with full intention of openness, because sometimes their messages can be very different. I've already pulled cards with them. They wanted to do this a little differently. They'll say that 34, which is my specific angel number on the clock. Some Palo Santo here going. It's a little bit more to keep all energies happy. Chocolate is something specifically that they were called to for their specific offering today. Anything natural, naturally occurring, even a rock to you locally, you can reach out to. So we are going to start with a couple charms. I have the ghosts that you're dealing with currently, some messages from the Fae, and a couple of varied decks. Initially, like I said, they wanted you to know, give it all to me. They are there for you. They're earthen. Many of you have spent lives as a fairy, and as a fairy, you are very called to work with the earth, to be with your natural surroundings, to be one and the same. Part of the village, right, as this octopus here. It takes a village. It takes an entire collective to pull this consciousness that we're currently experiencing up through the higher realms, which include the Fae realms. They are not as many as there used to be. A lot of the olden ways have been lost. And as such, those of us who are blessed enough to be awake during this time, they are reaching out and they are yearning for your help to help merge all of these different realms and varied energies. It's a lot, and it can be very daunting, but if you hear the call, you will know. So the couple ghosts that we're working through as a human right now, let's see what they have to say. The grabby ghost. It's out of your control. Let go. This has been a big deal lately, right? Grabby. Octopus have the little tentacles, also tying that back in. Control. You have to remit control. Give it all to them. Your dark fairy ancestors want you to know they are there for you. They work all kinds of magics in every way you could ever think of. Even the darkest of the dark, they are there. And they have been doing this for an eternity, because most of them are eternal. They're reaching out through the varied veils. They are eternal. Your other ghost doesn't realize ghosts. Your lack of awareness is killing you. So you guys are having an issue with control, as well as your observational awareness. You're too sucked into whatever you have going on without being aware of what's going on around. So that ties into here's what you can do to help that. Go get some nature exposure. This is science. Makes you feel more active and makes you more caring and a generous soul. So by tapping more into your observational awareness of what's going on around you, literally going and hugging a tree, knowing that you don't have to have control. You can release it to those elder spirits who have done this, who have watched you for as long as you have incarnated here. Go get some nature exposure. Go hug a tree. Go touch grass. You'll be a better individual for it. Alright. First tarot card out. 9 of Wands. I know. We all feel like we've been going through it, right? Constantly the energy's coming in from all sides. They do that. That's what they do as part of being in this incarnation. on this planet and being in the cycle that we are in. How you view your set conditions within this is what you will see outwardly. It's something me and my other half have been working on lately. Is even the words you speak. He used a specific word earlier, and it was a word of surplus. And in the context that he used it, I got all the butterflies on my stomach, because being that conscientious that we're talking about, right? Instead of this don't realize ghost, being conscientious of you set this gameplay. Even in this home stretch. This home stretch is whatever you're currently going through to awaken. Get outside, touch some grass. You can be grabby with that ghost. Know that it's okay not to be in control. As you're doing this though, and being in this type of energy, releasing control, make sure you are conscientiously returning energies to sender, okay? That's important. Also, talk to the hand. That's the easiest way I can say that. Talk to the hand. You are the magician. This is your journey. Blending all the elements. Earth, fire, wind, water, soul. All of it is up to you. Whatever rabbit hole you choose to go up or down into is your choice, okay? This next message from the Fae has to do with the Five of Swords. There are truly no winners. The perceived winner, often in their own head, has won at the cost to their soul. You win by karma, rest, reflect, and solitude. Karma is something that also goes hand in hand in a lot of the Fae realm, even in the dark Fae. That's why I said you come with gratitude, you come with offerings. You make sure you're cutting cords, you are listening, and you are present. If you are not present with them, boy, it can turn bad. That's why this came with a warning of caution. They want to work with you, however, you have to verse yourself in it. Don't go all gung-ho, because it will not be. Queen of Cups here. This is the fairy ancestor that's reaching out. I believe it to be one of the strong fairy queens. Again, when I say queens, this next charm here is literally a crown. Most of us within the 144 are royalty, right? This is the emotional water queen. She is full, and she gives back fully to whomever is in need. Giving back to others. That's what this world needs more of. Blue space, so you got green space and blue space. Again, science, physiological positives from water. We just had the Queen of Cups, water. Resources, nervous, endocrine, immune, and cardiovascular. Everything improves between water and nature. We're in the desert, me and my other half, believe me. It can be a lot to find the such. Put on some music, meditate. Literally, this life is up to you. This is your free space. Whatever doesn't serve you, ghost it. Free space, blue space, green space. That'd be a mantra for y'all. Free space, green space, blue space. Alright. As you're finally on the other side of what you're going through, calling upon this ancestor, giving it to him, being this full queen, this magician, knowing you're in this home stretch, things are out your control. You make this perceived box, being aware and obvious, cutting cords, even though you got a lot going on. It's part of the journey, baby. It's part of that gameplay. First out, following your intuition with the moon. That's the key here. Your divine feminine, this queen. Free space, green space, blue space. I'm a weird cat in the hat line. Next is King of Cups. So you got the Queen of Cups that came out with this deck, and then the King of Cups. There's your complete balance. He's a full king. He's a romantic king. He loves his other half. He's always there for her and vice versa, as well as for their people. It's okay to be different with this Seven of Wands. Always. That's what your Dark Fairy Queen is calling upon. Let's blend all of this. Let's blend your magicians. You're different. You're being called upon. And this one wanted to come out. There you go. Don't fight this side of it. Just let it be. It's okay to curl up with your shadows. Blend them in. Your bottom of deck energy for all of this to wrap up. Call upon your fairy ancestors. Know they're there for you. Especially the Dark Fae. Come with your well wishes, your open heart. Do this in solitude. Do this from your heart space. They're there for you. Number 9, release. Again, we have the 9 of Wands. Release. You're in the home stretch. They love you. All you have to do is ask. Literally. Love and light to all.